please welcome Jensen Huang. Jensen, come on out. Nice to have you.
Our industry is, call it about $1 trillion, and it's an industry of tools. Computers, software, they're industry of tools. For the very first time, this is going to be an industry of skills. And you capture that phrase and you call it agents, but it's going to be, for the very first time, agents sitting on top of tools, agents using tools. And the opportunity for agents is gigantic, as we know. We now know.
I'm hoping so, by the way.
Yeah, it sounds insane, but here's the amazing thing: we're going to have agents that obviously understand the subtleties of the things that we ask it to do, but it can also use tools, and it can reason, and it can reason with each other and collaborate with each other. And we're going to give a problem to Agentforce, and agents are going to go find other agents that can help achieve this mission. They'll work together, assemble together, and work together and solve this problem. And so I think the breakthrough for me was at a moment when we realized that unsupervised learning was going to be possible, because the ability for humans to be able to label data at scale, that we would become the limiters of these digital AI to expand their capabilities. And when unsupervised learning came along, which allowed us to use language models, to create language models which codify human prior knowledge, using that to now learn multimodal data, from that point forward, the scale was going to be exponential. Now, for everybody here, this is an extraordinary time, because in no time in history has computer technology not only moved faster than Moore's law. I mean, Moore's law, for example, over the course of a decade would be about 100x. We are probably advancing at somewhere near 100.
That was our other neighbor in Hawaii, Gordon Moore.
Oh, is that right?
Great person, great leader,
great person. And so we're at a stage now. We're in an era now where we're moving way faster than Moore's law, and arguably easily Moore's law squared. And the reason for that, of course, is at every single layer, computers went from CPUs to GPUs, from human-engineered software to machine learning software, and now this feedback loop that allows us to create new AIs, and these new AIs are helping us create new computer systems, and these new computer systems are advancing at such incredible rates, which allows us to create even better AI. That feedback, that flywheel, is really flying now, and so I think the progress that you're going to have with agents over the next year or two is going to be spectacular and surprising. The challenges that we have in front of us are many and worthy to be tackled right away. Of course, some of the most inspiring advances has to do with fine-tuning, supervised guardrailing, and all of the work that surrounds safety. Everything from using AI to curate the data, to create safe curriculum to teach the AI, which then fine-tunes the AI on particular skills to ground it on values. Then all of this wonderful AI technology to guardrail it, and guardrailing, and then reflection, using chain of thought to reflect on the quality of the answers that it's producing. It's no longer AI that's one shot producing information. It's now reasoning about, is the answer I'm generating sufficiently safe and proper, and is it the best possible answer I could be providing? It's reasoning with itself, and it's reflecting on the answers before it answers. And so I think the progress that we're making in safety is phenomenal.
Isn't it so important that people can actually understand? Yeah. This is what I call, they need to get their hands in the soil. They need to understand the basic ideas to make this possible, and that's what I hope happens with the thousands of people here that they can get in the code while they're here to really understand. So when they're going back to their offices, that exactly what you're saying, that we've demystified the AI, that, they don't have to worry about how they're going to DIY their AI, that they can somehow put all the hard work that your team has done, right, into some very practical use, because this leap of faith that you've had, this strategic motion of your company has enabled so much of this. Now, how do we put it in the hands of everybody to just get to work? And building an agent should not be some computer science fair project. It should be something that we can easily do, because
it's going to be a lot more like onboarding employees than writing software. So I think the ambition of wanting to reinvent computing to create what we now know is such a great endeavor. So somewhere between the being inspired by all the stimulus, the incredible challenge ahead of us, it's kept us propelled, inspired, and fired up for a long, long time. And now here we are. We now have the instruments, the tools, this capability called artificial intelligence that goes solve all of those other problems that we've been excited about ever since we were kids. And so that's pretty exciting times. Yeah.
It's a summation of that whole thing, right? Because now that I know, you were there when the TRS-80 Model 1 was there, and we were at Radio Shack, and we're working on that, BASIC, and then we're moving into the 6502 computers and the Commodores and the Ataris and the Apples and all of that, and then all of a sudden we're into these mini computers and mainframes, and now all of a sudden we're in this next generation systems that can do things that we could have never imagined. And
that's right.
If somebody had asked us when we were in high school to start programming on those things, we'd be like, whoa, how could that be?
Yeah, unbelievable times. And so I think for all of the industry, this is what we're all fired up about, because we're now seeing it. And we get the benefit of being inside the industry, looking at the early indications of all this work. And I'm excited to be here today, helping to celebrate the beginning of the enterprise AI era. This is a big deal. Don't forget, we say enterprise is the name of an industry, but the fact of the matter is, this is how society is built. This is how industries are built, and we're gonna bring a level of automation capability that the world's never seen. And I love that you codified it as agents, gave it a theme song.